Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 28 of Let's FIFA 18. And in this episode we of course continuing in the draft with the little bit of chaotic team we built in the last episode. But we still managed to win the first round. And into the second round, that's where we're going from the beginning of this episode. And as you can see, I am rocking with a new kit. I applied that in the last episode, but I don't think I end up showing it. Anyways, it's like the bronze kit I got from the little bit of Foot Champions I played. And I think it actually looks pretty nice, so I might be rocking that for a little while. Anyways, we're up against a quite nice team. We have Ronaldo and Messi up top, which always is quite difficult to play against. So we start off in the 12th minute. This was a very, very random chance. Sort of bounced all the way throughout the box. And then my opponent to create a chance here with Ronaldo taking the shot from distance, but a good save from Foster in the net. 25th minute, the ball up to Cavani. Cavani to Son. Son lays it out wide to Suarez. He will make his way into the box and finesse it around the keeper to make it 1-0. I suppose that is one of the good things about having Suarez in your team. His finishing is very, very good. And here I'm using the thing I was talking a little bit about in the last episode, actually taking advantage of the fact that in the 4-1-2-1-2 wide, you get the opposition's players a bit more wide, and that opens up a lot of space in the middle. So I was experimenting quite a bit in this match with running inside the pitch with Son. Try and play like a 1-2 or use a skill move and then run into the middle because there was so much space to be found in there. And you can see me doing it again, finding Asensio. Asensio with the drag back, he lays it off to Suarez. He finds Cavani onto Son, and there we have another goal to make it 2-0 just before half time. And we go into the second half. Continuing the pretty good play, we find Suarez here on through. A little skill move past the defender, and Son will get another goal for himself to make it 3-0. But my opponent, instant reply, and what a lovely reply that was with the chip over the goalkeeper, like right in front of him. I really like those chips. Quite difficult to pull off though, I feel. But good stuff there for my opponent to get a goal back. And I tried for a chip as well, but the play on the line there, able to save it. And I was definitely creating a lot of stuff against this guy. He was rushing a lot forward, and here I got Keita onto the pitch. Got him onto the pitch in the second half, and he really should have scored that one. I was a little bit disappointed that he put it that far off target, but he would redeem himself with a lovely Cruyff turn past the defender and fire that one in to make it 4-1. And we're not all done at this stage. We pass a bit around here. We find Asensio up to Suarez. A little skill move here, trying out a shot from distance, just testing out his shooting a bit, but Ter Stegen able to save that one. But from the corner, it's Kovacic. A Cruyff turn past the defender, and who's in the middle of the box? It is Keita Balde-João, and he's able to put it into the back of the net for my 5th goal, and that was the final scoreline. So we win 5-1. And we're on through into the third round of the draft. The first match I won 5-2, but that was a really difficult game. This one was somewhat easier to play. Anyways, into the third round we go, and usually I find it like if I can win the third round, you usually get some okay-ish rewards from the draft, at least if you want to look to make your coins back. If you lose at this stage, you might get lucky to make your coins back, but I suppose most of the time you probably make a loss. So I was hoping that I could win this one as well. But look at those players. Again, we see Ronaldinho in a draft. Like, I haven't had any icons, and they're just popping up for my opponents, which is a little bit frustrating, because I think my first opponent had Ronaldinho, and now my second one as well, and I was struggling against this guy. I think he got Ronaldo on as a striker right from the beginning of the game, and then played Lacazette, Ronaldo striker, and Ronaldinho in behind. It was so difficult to play against. We'll create something here with Suarez, but couldn't get it past Bekovic. And still my opponent to hit me on the counter-attack here. And I tried to cover this pass, but I couldn't catch up with Ronaldinho. And he was, of course, going to score that one to make it 1-0. So not the best start to the game, but we get on the ball here. Sort of weaving back and forth, trying out a shot. And yet again, Bekovic able to save that one. And then he was on the ball on through to Ronaldinho, and the AI defender just moved slightly forward and completely lost track of Ronaldinho. I should probably have switched there to try and stay and track the ball. And almost a third goal as well here for my opponent. We only played 23 minutes. Things were not looking too good, but then a good interception for Cavani. The very little good he did was he was able to intercept the ball at times, because I did not like playing with him as a striker. And as he has at halftime, I got to go back. but I decided to change things up. And I'd done this in the first match and the second match, getting Cavani off the pitch at halftime because he's just not cutting it for me. So Salah in as a striker this time around, I tried him out in the first round of the draft as well, and it seemed to work pretty well. Very good on the ball, good dribbling, and he finds Di Maria here, tried a shot, saved by Begovic, but pretty much straight after that, we get another chance. Up to Salah, Salah with the drag back, he lays it off to Di Maria, we take the shot, we take another shot, and I still couldn't put the ball into the back of the net. 1 minute later, again on the ball, Salah on the ball here, turns around, goes for a shot, or tries for a shot, and gets very lucky in the end to hang on to the ball and get us that equalizer to make it 2-2. So I was pretty happy about that, getting back in the game after being down 2-0. But then my ball on the ball with Ronaldo, some nice stuff onto Lacazette, weaving past my defense, and I do not know how that did not go into the back of the net. That was a huge chance, but instead he would find Ronaldo here and make it 3-2. Ronaldinho, just 2 goals, assists. He was a handful to play against. But the 71st minute, we actually do pull off some nice stuff with Suarez here. A couple of skill moves, able to beat the defenders, and in the end I think we skill like 3 defenders there with the scoop turn. We make it 3-3, and we were, of course, smelling blood. We're looking for that winner as well, because we've been on the back foot throughout the entire game, but I felt I definitely could score more goals against this guy. We hold up play a little bit here, 1-2 pass, and Suarez with yet another goal to make it 4-3. But then, of course, my opponent trying to get back in the game. He went on to Wijnaldum onto Herrera, back again, and yeah, he was just looking for some space. He finds Ronaldinho here, finesse shot, but saved by Forster. And yeah, it's continuing on here. 85th minute, my opponent breaking on forward onto Higuain. Higuain on the ball, weaving through to Ronaldo, and we get a block in there in the end, and we win it 4-3. Really tough match, really difficult playing against Ronaldinho and Ronaldo. They were difficult to stop, but we win the match 4-3, and we're making it to the final of the draft. So pretty happy about that, of course, and yeah, we'll jump right into that as well. And I suppose from the matches I played so far, I learned a bit about the players. And I guess that's the nice thing about the draft. You get to try out players you maybe normally wouldn't. And I was hoping Cavani would be great, because the drag backs are good this year. And Cavani does still have some very good stats, but he just didn't really perform for me in most of my matches. Anyways, in the final, I faced a 5 at the back and not the best chemistry, but this guy was a really good player. He was extremely patient. His backline was quite far back, and then he was just patient, as I said, in his build-up play. He gets a shot in here, he wins a corner, and from that corner, he'll send it into the box. I'm not able to get it away. Probably he picks it up with Basakli, turns around, and he will cross it in and find Zielinski, who will head it in and make it 1-0. And that is just not what you want to happen. Go behind against a 5 at the back in the beginning of the game. But yeah, I was really struggling, and in the 26th minute, he broke on through, and he got another goal to make it 2-0. And I guess I ended up pulling a lot of my players out of position against this guy as well, because very often he just turned the play around and went backwards. And yeah, I just got frustrated being, even though early stages of the game, I just got frustrated with the very patient build-up play he had. So as we went into the second half, I actually managed to get a goal back. I got Cavani off, and it had an instant impact getting Salah and Di Maria onto the pitch. And yeah, he would break on forward, and you can see his backline very far back as I hit him on the counter-attack. We go into the box. We find Salah on the weak foot, though. The shot not good enough to beat Courtois. A couple of minutes later, again on the ball, Salah and Suarez linking up together here. And in the end, we will get the equalizer. Yet another little comeback here to make it 2-2. But then he pulls off the most ridiculous pass. I don't know how that went through my defense. I was quite surprised about that. And yeah, here towards the end, again, very patient play. As you can see here, he just turned it around, went backwards, and at this stage, I was quite frustrated. I completed the comeback, then he got that goal, and I just couldn't get the ball off him at this stage. So I went with the offside trap, and I ended up pulling a lot of my players out of position here, rushing in a bit, just trying to get the ball. And of course, it's not the smartest way to play, but it was also into the later stages of the game. And as you can see, I pulled all my defenders out of position, and he would score to make it 4-2, and that would be the final scoreline. It was a tough game. It was not good going behind this guy because, yeah, as I said, he was very patient with his build-up play, making it very difficult to sort of complete those comebacks because he had a lot of possession. But still, we got 2 player packs, which was pretty decent. I think we finished in the final, lost the final once before. It didn't get us good rewards. And we get the flair on the first pack, and we actually seen this pack before, an English billboard with Cahill. And yeah, he doesn't go for that much. So a little bit disappointing when you finally get a billboard. I was hoping for a bit of a better player still. The fact that we get 12 players is quite nice, and we have 2 of those packs, so most likely we will be making our coins back, even though they won't sell for a whole lot. They will all add up, and I think, yeah, 24 players, we'll probably be able to sell them for more than 15,000 coins, meaning we make profit from the draft in the long run. In the second pack, I did not get any flare or flash on the side of the pack, so nobody major. We got stones. I don't know how much it sells for, but yeah, most of this stuff will just go to the transfer list, and that's pretty much going to be where we end off this episode. I also had a daily reward, as you'll see me open here towards the end, but nothing special in that. And on that, we're going to end it off. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Hope you guys did enjoy it, and we'll be back again soon with another one. Thank you for watching again. I said that so many times. Goodbye, guys. I'll talk to you later.